This is my Module 5 therapy project, and for this project I decided to focus on the age group around 7th grade, and I decided to do a compare and contrast activity. The goals and objectives of this activity that will be addressed will be to learn the difference between the words compare and contrast and be able to compare and contrast items with about an 80% accuracy. The way I'll teach the skill first is I'll create a list of what compare and contrast means. Like I'll write on the board both compare and contrast, and underneath both words, similar words that mean both compare and contrast. For example, under compare, I might write alike, similar, the same, in common, words like that, words that they can associate with. And then likewise for contrast, I will write different, unalike, not the same, things like that. We'll go over those words, make sure that they understand the difference in what the word compare and contrast actually means. And how the activity will be implemented. I think Venn diagrams are really useful when comparing and contrasting. So on the board, I could draw a Venn diagram and then present the children with two objects and have them tell me how they differ and how they're similar. Personally, I learn really well with object lessons and seeing things hands-on and things like that. So for kids, I like to have something tangible that they can hold. So for compare and contrast, I might hold up an animal like a stuffed fox and have them describe it to me, what it looks like, what it is, and then I'll hold up something completely different, a stuffed dinosaur, and I'll ask them how they're similar. We'll write it in the Venn diagram, how they differ, things like that. And in order to either keep it interesting or keep it more advanced, if the kids are blowing through these answers and rocking them, I could get something that's a little more, I guess, challenging to differentiate. I could have the same fox, but then I could pull out a different stuffed fox and have them tell me the slight differences and what they have in common, what are the contrasting elements of these two things. That's for more advanced children, obviously. And for what I might say to the student to introduce the activity, I always like to start off with something relevant, something that they can relate to. So if they walk into the classroom, I might say, "Oh, good morning, Olivia. How are you doing? I love your hair today. It's beautiful. It's very different than my hair. How is it different than my hair?" And then she might say, "Your hair's short, my hair's long." And then ask her how our hair's the same, our hair's both dark, etc. I find that if the children are talking about things personally and in their life, they're a lot more likely to want to expand on that and talk more freely. Let's see. If the child is struggling more with the compare and contrast, I might obviously help them come up with the words, and on the diagram I could write out some words, some contrasting words, and comparison words of the two items to help them to decide in which category they fall, and if they are the same or if they're different, and things like that.